Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul. Yes, people. I have probably the coolest comic book related item I have ever bought to show you guys today. And a few other odds and ends too. Yesterday was Super Sunday for me. The comic book gods smiled upon me. And after several weeks of finding nothing out in the wild, I found it really is just the most amazing thing I think I own comic-wise. But let me get into it here. So I went to my local Ollie's, and they hadn't had nothing in a while. But suddenly, I saw on Alex the Comic Book Hoarder's channel, he had gotten some stuff from Ollie's lately, and I got some of the exact same things. So, first of all, for a mere $3.99, they have the Superman Doomsday trade paperback. This has the Doomsday Annual, the Doomsday Wars miniseries, and the Superman Doomsday Hunter Prey. I really got this for the Hunter Prey. That is the Doomsday Origin. Cool stuff. For $4 and all in one collection. Yes, need this on my bookshelf. Awesome. This alone would have probably made my comic book collecting day. But there's more. So much more. I also picked up Grant Morrison's Multiversity. Now, I did not pick up these issues when they came out. This came out, gosh, I don't even know. Early 2000s, I think. Just a mini-series, Grant Morrison doing wacky Grant Morrison things. Things that are probably better on mind-altering drugs. I don't know. But I've heard good things about this, and to have this whole thing collected in hardback for $13, and this thing was originally $50, really cool. Looking forward to reading this. And then I also picked up Harley Quinn, 30 Years of the Maid of Mischief Deluxe Edition. This collects a bunch of Harley Quinn stories and features Paul Dini, one of my favorite writers, creator of Harley Quinn. Just a cool thing for $13. Also was originally $50. So this is great. All great stuff from Ollie's. Tremendous. But then, how do I want to do this? Okay. I'm going to show what I'm too excited, and it's going to make more sense. Okay, so I'm at Half Price Books, right? I'm always at Half Price Books, and they've had nothing lately. Just nothing. And that's a bummer. But I'm going through their paperbacks, and I saw this. Comic Values Monthly presents Comic Book Artists. From the 90s. I don't know exactly when this came out, honestly. But it was $7.49. Okay? Well, I picked this up. And right away, this card fell out. That is a thank you note for purchasing something called Media Scene from comic book legend Jim Steranko, and there's his signature. And I said, oh my gosh, what is this? So then I flipped to the front of this. Oh my gosh. And the first thing I see is an autograph from Julie Schwartz. I like that it says editor. If you're watching this, you know who these people are, but Julie Schwartz, longtime editor at DC Comics, really credited with creating the Silver Age. He was the one that was the editor when The Flash made his debut in whatever the heck year that was, 54? I don't recall. But Silver Age. So a historic, important editor, creator in comic history. So right away I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? What do we got here? I flipped to the first page, the table of contents. It says Chicago Comic-Con 96, and it's got these little check marks next to various creators' names. Okay? So whoever had this, a gentleman named Bob, who I'll show you in a second, took this to Comic-Con, I assume, Chicago Comic-Con, and got signatures of these creators next to their artwork featured in this book. So, okay, let me just show you some of the big guns, because they're all big guns, but, okay, hang on. This is truly the coolest thing I own. Okay, 120. Right. Bear with me. Stop looking at the top of my head. To Bob, Will Eisner. Will Eisner, insanely important creator, credited creating the graphic novel, really, with his first graphic novel, A Contract with God, in the 70s. Creator of The Spirit, gave Jack Kirby a job. Just an amazing creator. And Bob got his signature. Bob, thank you, man. So we got that. I got Murphy Anderson, another Golden Age great in here. I'm just going to show you. It's too cool not to show these. So there's Murphy Anderson. He didn't have any art. He didn't really put it on his artwork, but he put it up there. And then we got, oh man, there's just so many good ones in here. Okay, I want to show, yes. Oh, the only one he didn't actually have a check mark of that I saw in here, John Byrne. He's got John Byrne in here. Oh my gosh. What page was this I wanted to go to now? Bear with me. This is too exciting for me. Okay, so 260. Page 260, where we find George Perez, the recently passed George Perez, right on his beautiful artwork. And we also have Jerry Ordway in here, Al Williamson, Steve Rude, Eric Larson, Will Eisner, Murphy Anderson, John Byrne, and then last but certainly not least, one of my favorite creators. Bear with me, I'm sorry. Bernie Wrightson. Just a horror artist. Some of the most beautiful, gothic, crazy looking art you'll ever see. This is amazing. All this is in one book. And what a great idea, first of all, this guy had. To go use this as like an autograph book right on top of these people's artwork. It's something I'm certainly going to, I don't collect autographs really, but this just fell in my lap. And I'm going to have to try to get some autographs out of people in this. It's just amazing. It's just an amazing piece. I got it for $7.50. And I'm just giddy. They clearly didn't know what they had at half price. I don't know what happened to this poor gentleman, Bob. But like, this was sitting on the shelf since January. There's the date. 128 of 25. I'm just awestruck. And I can only assume this gentleman passed away. Bob, it's in good hands. I will cherish this. If the house catches fire tomorrow, I'm grabbing this and the family and getting out. This is amazing. So I took this. I don't have a lot of local comic book friends, so I quickly took this to my local comic shop right after I bought it, and I was like, and I had to show them, and they were very excited for me. But then, I already bought my books for the week, and I needed to get, I can't just show up there and not give them something or buy something. So they had a copy of OMAC, One Man Army #1 from the 70s, Jack Kirby. I'm always collecting Jack Kirby's stuff. I did not have this. This is really a nice shape, so I picked this up. And then my big book, price-wise. The other local comic shop in town I don't go to by and large. But I stopped in. Long story. But they had some Golden Age, and I've been eyeing some book or two online for my March purchase. Every month I'm trying to purchase something a little bit higher quality, something a little nicer, usually Golden Age stuff or first appearance stuff, just nicer stuff. And I found this, and I couldn't believe it was in there, and it was a really good deal. And, okay. From 1941, Stars and Stripes #3. This is, I don't remember the hero's name. This has a litany of characters in it, including a Black Panther, before the Black Panther that we all know and love. This is a Caucasian gentleman as the Black Panther. But there's a bunch of different superheroes in this, all probably in public domain now. But very cool. It's got 2 date stamps on here. August 10th, 1941. And stupid glare. August 12th, 1941. My birthday is August 11th or August 12th, depending who you believe. I'm a twin, and my brother was born an hour and a half before I was. So I was born right around midnight. So is my birthday the 12th, the 11th? I don't know. I like to celebrate the whole month. I don't know. But anyway, how cool is that? So practically my birthday date stamp on here. I love date stamps anyway. It's a little piece of history on these books. So here we go. We're fighting the Nazis on here. This is, August. This is before Pearl Harbor. Wow. Sure, this book has some condition issues, but it's an 84-year-old comic book. That's crazy. So that's a real nice addition to my collection. And I was able to buy it local. I didn't have to pay eBay fees or shipping fees or any of that. I was able to just pick it up, bring it home. I like this a lot. I had a really good Sunday. And that's it. Oh, there's a cat behind me. Can't be a video without a cat. On my comic books. That's what we do. All right, everybody be well. Take care. I will see you soon.